Oh, hello everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the new video of class 6 subject science, in which we are going to discuss the new chapter, lesson number 9, that is the living organisms and their surroundings. The word living organisms itself indicate the meaning that living organisms and their surroundings. Here, simply I would like to extend that in this chapter we are going to study the living organisms and their surroundings. So, how do living organisms adapt their new surroundings, and what are the special features of the living organisms which help them to adapt with their different kinds of surroundings? Okay, we all know different kinds of animals are living in a different kinds of surroundings, and as per their surroundings they will have the special body structure which help these animals to survive even better in the different kinds of environment. Okay, that is all about we are going to discuss in the lesson. Today we'll be discussing what are living organisms, what are their characteristics, features, and what the animals are need to adapt the different kinds of structure as per their changing environment. We'll be discussing in today's video. First of all, as the name of the chapter is the living organisms and their surroundings, we need to focus on what are living organisms, to whom we can call there is a living organisms. Okay, what is the criteria, or what are the different features, or else we can say what are the characteristics of the particular thing, so that we can call it an living organisms. Okay, we all know we all are living organisms, but what is the criteria? How do we identify whether the thing is living or non-living? That we need to discuss first. Okay, so let us see. First of all, organisms. Okay, what is mean by organisms? We will discuss. What is mean by organisms or living organisms? Okay, so an organism is simply defined as any living thing. An organism is simply defined as any living thing. An organism is simply defined as any living thing ranging from microscopic ranging from the microscopic bacteria to large elephants, the biggest animal on the land, large elephants. An organism is simply defined as any living thing ranging from microscopic bacteria. You know, we even cannot see with our naked eyes the microscopic bacteria to the large elephants and everything in between. And everything in between. And living thing is simply defined as any living thing ranging from the small bacteria or microscopic bacteria to the large elephant and in between all living things. छोटी सी छोटी चीज से लेके like right from bacteria to the large elephant and in between all the things, any living things is called as an organism. Okay, hope you all are very clear with it. Okay, you can take the screenshot or you can note down the definition, which is very important. Let us discuss now these living organisms and to their different surroundings. Okay, let us introduce the theme of the lesson first. Now, as you all know, different types of plants and animals found in different areas. Okay, not same. Different types of animals and different types of plants are found in different types of areas or different types of surroundings. For example, deserts have camel and cactus as a plant. For example, in desert we found camel. Okay, camel is an animal we found in the desert. Why? That we are going to see in this today's chapter. Because deserts are having the sand only. Okay, it is a very dry area where only the camel can survive. That is called adaptation, that we are going to discuss in later. And cactus as a plant. Why only cactus is found in a desert? That also is very interesting story which we are going to discuss further. Secondly, beaches. On beaches we found coconut plants and crabs as an animals. On beaches we found coconut plants and crabs as an animals. In aquatic animals like marine life, we see the fishes. Okay, fishes and other marine animals are living in the sea or in the water. Okay, these three sentences will give you the clear-cut idea about what the lesson is all about. First of all, we have seen the definitions of organisms. Any living thing, right from bacteria, which is a microscopic, we even cannot see with our naked eyes, to the large elephants and all the animals which is in between are called an organisms. Now we see the different types of animals and plants are found in the different areas. For example, in camel are found in deserts and cactus are found as a desert plants. Then beaches will see the coconut plants and crabs as an animals, and all the aquatic animals like fishes are found in the sea. Now just this reference you have to keep in your mind. Now, to whom we can call as living organisms? Is it interesting? Yeah, we know few features of living organisms, but to whom we can call an living organism, that also we need to see. Okay, we need to see here. I am going to rub this definition of organisms. I hope you all have noted down it. Okay, I hope you all have noted the definition. Now, living things, living being, living things. What are the special features or what are the characteristic features of the living things that we need to see? Okay. First of all, see, plants are the living things, right? Plants are living things. Okay, plants are living things, but they do not appear to move. by their own. Plants are living things, but they do not appear to move by their own. On the other hand, car and buses are non-living things. On the other hand, car and buses are non-living things, but they used to move with the help of the engine. So, there must be the special kind of differences in living and non-living thing that we need to discuss here. Example I have given here. Plants are living things, but they do not appear to move by their own. And car is a non-living thing, but used to move with the energy, with the fuel, or whatever is feel like. But here we need to discuss the certain characteristics of plants and or living things we may say. Okay, so now here are some certain characteristics of living being. Let us see. Then why plant is a living thing and why car is a non-living thing, right? Maybe the question is arising in your mind, why the plant is a living thing though do not appear to move, and why bus is a non-living thing or car is a non-living thing, but it used to move, it used to run. See the difference. Let us in detail will discuss the special feature of living things. What are the features so that we can say the thing is a living or non-living? Let us see. First of all, living things are made of cells. Living things or living being. Being word we use. While discussing the different system of the body, different organ system of the body, that also time I have already explained this part, that human body is made up of small structure called cells. Human body is made up of, or all the living organisms body are made up of small structure called cells. Cells are going to form tissues. Cells are going to form tissues. Tissues are going to form an organ. Tissues are going to form an organ. An organ is going to form an organ system, and many different organ systems are going to form the human body or any living organisms. Okay, so that sequence you always need to remember: cells, tissues, organ systems, and the human body. So here, living beings are made of cells. The first difference. Okay, car or machine are not going to made up by cells, right? Yeah. Second, living being obtain energy. Okay, we'll write in this way. Living being obtain and use energy. Living being obtain and use energy is the second important feature of the living thing. Third, living being develop and grow. Living being grow and develop. Then living being reproduce. Living being reproduce for their own kind. Living being adapt to the surroundings. Living being adapt to their surroundings. And last, respond to stimuli. Or stimuli we can say. These are the special features makes living and non-living things different. Let us discuss one by one. Initially I have given you the examples of a car and a plant. Plant do not appear to move by their own, though it is a living thing, and car used to move, used to run, though it is a non-living thing. So what are the basic difference to whom we can identify that is a living or non-living thing? Here are the difference, here are the special features that we are going to discuss one by one. First of all, living beings are made of cells. Okay, human body is also made of cells, which already we have explained. Second, living beings obtain and use energy. Obtain and use energy. Maybe car use energy but not obtain the energy. We human beings or any plants or any animals, you can see they obtain the energy and they use it. They obtain the energy from the food. Whatever they are eating, they are obtaining, and then they are utilizing the energy in their day-to-day activities. Third, living being grow and develop. Car, whatever size of car you are purchasing from the market will not grow day by day, or whatever any living thing you are bringing from the shop will not grow day by day. It will be same as it is, but living things grow and develop by the time. The very important feature of the living thing grow and develop by the time. Next, living being reproduce. Living being reproduce for their own kind. They are able to give birth to their young ones. So they reproduce for their own kind. Right? If you know, you see cow is giving birth to a calf. Hen give birth to its chicks. So living things, human beings are also giving birth to their babies. So living being reproduce which non-living things cannot reproduce. Okay, they reproduce for their own kind. Then living being adapt to their environment. Living being adapt to their environment. For example, initially I have given the examples of a camel, which is a desert animal, and only it can survive in the desert. We cannot survive in the desert. If animal like camel and only the plants like cactus can survive, because they are adapting that particular features. They are adapt to their particular surroundings and they need to survive there. And last feature is living being respond to their stimuli or they respond to their surroundings. For example, if we are going to Kashmir or Shimla for vacation, we need to wear the sweaters or all the woolen clothes, because whatever there is very cold, so we need to respond to the stimulus. If anybody touches, we need to respond. Okay, that non-living thing do not respond. Okay, if anybody touch your skin, you need to respond. No, obviously. If anybody is pinching you, what happens? You will be as it is? No, you will shocked, or you will feel something which is different. So we need to respond to that particular stimulus. So these are the special features of living things which makes living things different from the non-living thing. So we can easily identify by these features. Okay, there are a lot of things to discuss. Even in the next video, we are going to discuss the detail and the very particular living being characteristics. Okay, how do we can call these non-living things and living things are different? That we'll see in the next video. Till then, thank you and have a nice day. Don't forget to take screenshot of these important points which I have wrote on this blackboard or green board. Okay, or you may pause the video and you can take the screenshot of it as well. Okay, so thank you and have a nice day.